Jose Mourinho is well known for his attention to detail when preparing for his opposition. This attention to detail kept him apart from his peers during his most successful period from 2003 to 2010. This led him to success with Porto, Chelsea, Inter, and Real Madrid. This video will look at the confirmed scouting reports by Mourinho and Andre Villas-Boas themselves ahead of their crucial Champions League tie against Barcelona in 2006. Jose Mourinho is famed for his use of tactical periodization. This means not looking at the attacking phase of play and defensive phase as separate entities, but rather also focusing on the transitional phases. This creates 4 phases of play. Let's break down the 4 phases Mourinho used against Barcelona. Defensive phase. Mourinho identified Barcelona's defensive coordination as a weakness. He found that the fullbacks marked the wingers high and wide up the pitch, resulting in a disjointed offside line and potential spaces to attack out wide. He found that Barcelona were willing to sit deep during the first phase of the opposition's build-up play before pressing as they entered midfield. Eto'o and Deco were the major triggers for their press, with their natural instinct for identifying a mistake. He realized that with their height advantage, first and second balls were a winnable scenario. He believed the best way to break the press was to lure Ronaldinho into a press on the inside of the midfielders. This would free up space for them to attack Barcelona's fullbacks, who would be high and wide. At centre-back, he identified that Puyol presses high and aggressively into midfield. Edmilson would drop into centre-back at this point, and Mourinho identified this period of transition as an opportunity to exploit the gap left in behind Edmilson, as he would lack the speed to keep up with a midfield runner. Defensive transition. Barcelona pressed very high immediately after losing the ball, and Mourinho recognized this as a crucial phase. Deco and Van Bommel were very important to the transition. To counter this, he always wanted one of his men to be deep or wide away from the press in order to retain the ball. However, he recognized that breaking this first press would leave Barcelona's defense exposed, as the fullbacks would have pushed high up. Offensive organization. Mourinho noted that Barcelona would line up in their typical 4-3-3, and he observed they'd move slightly away from the pure possession game and more towards an aggressive offensive transition, and depending mainly on the creativity of Ronaldinho and a young Leo Messi. In the first phase, he identified that a few mistakes were made in Barcelona's build-up as their defense was not as comfortable on the ball. However, in the final third, Barcelona were clinical. When playing out from the back, fullbacks were isolated from centre-backs, increasing the possibilities for interceptions when the ball was passed from centre-backs to fullbacks. The most common combination was Deco getting the ball short and transferring it to the fullback Van Bronckhorst, which would free up Ronaldinho to receive the ball, or the pass could be played to Edmilson for retention. The second scenario would play into Mourinho's hands, as he had identified Edmilson and Oliger as targets for pressing. Edmilson would be allowed to receive the ball before being pressed, whereas Oliger would be closed down once the ball was on its way to him. He also performed extensive analysis on Ronaldinho. When he received the ball, Mourinho notes the importance of the defensive midfielder to close him down, as a fullback cannot follow him into midfield, otherwise the opposition's fullback would be unmarked. Messi he identified as liking to come in on the inside after receiving the ball early. He would drive to create the chance, or even switch sides to create a 2-versus-1 with Ronaldinho. He suggested the use of fouls to slow down Messi's momentum. In attack, he noted Eto'o used a movement similar to what he hoped his forwards would use. He would drop deep during the build-up play before spinning in behind and attacking the space that would be left and going through on goal. Offensive transition. This denotes the actions Barcelona would use as soon as they won the ball. They used a very quick transition, where soon after winning the ball, it was played to Deco, who would immediately pass a quick vertical pass out wide to Messi or Ronaldinho. But if the opposition defense stepped up to play offside, they would aim to release Eto'o to use his pace in behind. He noted the danger of losing the ball in their own defensive third and opted to play safe to avoid giving Barcelona opportunities. This is just the first part of the methods Mourinho used. But if you would like a second video going into the analysis on individual players as well as set pieces that Mourinho did, leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Thank you.